Hi, I'm Kayleigh, welcome to my channel Hartiful. I'm a small business and I mainly make enamel pins, patches, custom things that I sell on my website and Etsy. So if you want to check out my shop, then I'll leave the links down below. I thought I would make this quick update video about the tariffs and everything that's coming into place on the 29th of August, which I'm sure you know about if you're a small business, but basically any packages going to America are going to be charged a tariff for anyone that's sending at all, not just small businesses. So there's been lots of information going around online. There was rumours about the $80 flat fee and lots of things, but this is mainly for the UK. I know there's lots of countries that it's affecting, but all the research that I've done is the UK. And disclaimer that I don't know if everything is 100% right and it could be changed like within a day, you never know. But this is the information I found from lots of research and hopefully it can help. So I thought I would try and make it as simple as I can because there's been a lot of information. And also it's been updated today on Etsy that they've said they're going to make it easier for you to add tariffs to your orders, which would be really helpful. So if they can hurry up and do that, then that would be good. If we could just add the tariff charge, but I don't think that's going to be before the 29th, so we'll just have to find a way around that for now. So option 1, which I really don't recommend, is lots of people have stopped sending altogether, which is an option, but if you do that then you're missing out on a huge market, because the US I'd say is probably like 60 to 70% of my customers. So yeah, that's your first option, to stop sending, but don't stop, we already have lots of small businesses going out of business. Option 2 is Royal Mail, and if you're a small business like me, you probably send lots of small items. Most of mine are large letters, so the option 3 of the couriers that we'll get to is way more expensive, unfortunately. Royal Mail have said that they're working on an update for click and drop, and it's good news because that means all the duties are going to be paid for the way they're going to roll it out. So you'll pay them and then they charge you the tariff and you'll have already added that on, which means you'll have happy customers because there'll be no extra tariffs to pay when it gets to them. And I'm pretty sure, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, that they're not going to be tariff stacking, which there's in the UK there's a 10% tariff fee, and that's just on all items that go to America, with some exclusions I think. I'm not 100% sure what's tariff excluded. Royal Mail, I believe, have said they're not going to be tariff stacking. So tariff stacking would be I pay the 10% and then each item has a commodity code. So I mainly sell enamel pins and they have an 11% tariff on the pins, which would mean if I send with a different courier then I'm paying 21% tariff, not just the 10%. But I think that Royal Mail are not tariff stacking, so you'll literally just have the 10% tariff to pay and then your customer won't have anything else to pay. But they haven't said the price of this service yet, so we're just waiting on that. There's about a week to go now, so hopefully they can organise it before the 29th, that would be good. But that's for online business customers. Now if you're not an online business customer, they have said that they're going to also get it for just a standard click and drop. So you're still going to be able to send, and I'm not sure if that would be slightly more delayed, but you're still going to be able to send your items to America, thing that your tariff is already paid and there's nothing else for your customer to pay. But again, we don't know the price of that yet. I think they must be rushing to work on it and hopefully we'll get a price soon and it won't be super expensive. Option 3 is other couriers. There's companies like Transglobal Express. I think they're the one that most people are using and they seem the most reasonably priced. But it's way more expensive if you're just sending, like if I could, a lot of my items are just £12, £10, like a pin. People aren't going to want to be paying the same again for postage. But until Royal Mail have guaranteed that they'll be ready, that's pretty much the only option. So the only thing with couriers is you're going to have additional costs. So you're going to have one, having to send to them. Using Royal Mail, you have to send to their fulfillment centres. I think some do offer free dispatch to them, but I'm not 100% sure. So you'd have to pay to send it to their centre, and then they'll send it on to America. And again, all the duties will be paid, but they do have tariff stacking. So you'll be paying the 10%, the basic 10% fee, and then you'll also be paying for your items tariff charge percentage. So again, mine would be enamel pins. I have to add 11% onto the 10%. So that's a 21% tariff that I have to pay the duty for before it can go to America. So yeah, this is definitely way more expensive than Royal Mail. I'm hoping that Royal Mail are ready for the 29th, because that's going to be a lot more expensive. But it will mean that you can still keep sending to your customers, and they all have tracking, I believe. So there's that peace of mind that you'll know your customers are definitely going to get their items, and you can know where they are when everything's going a bit crazy at the moment. If you send a load of items that are also fulfillment centres in the USA, that doesn't really work for me because a load of my items are customised. That's going to be a lot more expensive, but that's just an idea you can look into if you do send a lot. So yeah, the way I see it at the moment is option 1 is don't send, but you should keep sending if you can, obviously, as a small business. America is a huge market. Option 2 is Royal Mail, and we're just waiting to hear back on their prices, and hopefully they can get it ready for the 29th. So if you want me to make an updated video when they have released prices and everything, I can do that. And option 3 is other couriers who are ready to go for the 29th 100%, just they're going to be way more expensive than Royal Mail are, unfortunately. Yeah, that's it for this quick little video. I tried to make it super simple because there's so much information, and I want to get it out there to help, because I'm seeing so many people saying that they're closing their business or they're definitely not sending to the US. So hopefully this gives you some glimmer of hope, and hopefully this helps you prepare better for the 29th. If you have any tips or any information I got wrong or didn't include, then please comment it below, and we can help each other as small businesses to get through this tariffs. Sorry, it's gone super bright in here. But yeah, thank you for checking out my channel, and please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And if you are a small business, then comment below what you make and we can support each other. Thank you, and goodbye.